The man stretched his hand out under the sun, and then something strange happened. His palm quickly turned bright red, and moments later it actually started to smoke. His dog watching nearby grew anxious and restless, fearing the dog might dash into the deadly sunlight. The man quickly kicked it back into the shadows. It was too dangerous outside, so he locked the dog inside the RV, then suited up in a protective suit, together with his robot companion Jeff. He stepped out to scavenge for food. Suddenly the man's face turned grim. He stared into the sky. A massive wall of black clouds was surging toward them. Like a tidal wave, a once-in-a-century tornado was bearing down on the van. There was no time to lose. He jumped into the RV and gunned it in the opposite direction. But no matter how fast the wheels spun, they couldn't outrun the roaring wind. The weather monitor blared with a piercing alarm. Even the dog seemed to sense disaster. In a desperate move, the man slammed on the brakes. He and Jeff leapt out and rushed to the toolbox. Grabbing thick steel stakes, they began anchoring the RV to the ground with heavy-duty cables. But as the weather alert screamed again, warning the tornado was seconds away from impact, the dog kept barking wildly from the window, fearing for its master. The man was driving in the last stake. When his strength suddenly gave out, he nearly collapsed. Jeff caught him just in time. Then with his iron fists, he slammed the stake deep into the ground, but the delay had cost them. The storm was now almost on top of them. Stumbling, the man rushed back into the RV, leaving Jeff to finish the job. Right before climbing in, he glanced back. The tornado was less than 100 meters away, ripping everything in its path. He quickly locked the dog in a cabinet for safety, activated the RV's storm shutters, and threw open the door to yell at Jeff to get inside. But Jeff didn't listen. He looked at the monster storm barreling toward them, and instead of running, he bent down again to reinforce the final cable. Only when the twister was nearly on top of him did Jeff finally bolt for the RV. The door slammed shut just in time. The tornado struck. The man clung to his seat, knuckles white on the armrest, trusting the stakes they'd driven into the earth. The cables on both sides snapped within a second. Chaos erupted inside. Then the rear cables gave out. The 8-ton RV was yanked into the air and tossed like a toy, spinning wildly in the storm. But just as quickly as it came, the tornado vanished. With a thunderous crash, the RV slammed back to the ground. Amazingly, everyone inside was still.